What role did that story play in you proposing this legislation?
It really prompted the whole thing.
New tonight, a K2 investigation gets results in Salem. We found Portland forced a business owner to pay for costly construction, despite an upcoming state project that included the exact same work. Now, some lawmakers want to prevent that from happening again. Good evening. Thanks for joining us for K2 News at 6. I'm Deborah Knapp.
And I'm Reich Asway. Our story left lawmakers shocked, wondering how this could even happen in the first place. When you found out this one was on that list and was taken off, what do you think?
I was livid.
Lawmakers watched and could not believe it.
Why?
Why did this happen?
And this is the corner they said.
This is the corner that they said that we had to do.
They saw K2's story laying out Cami Price's problem in a legislative hearing last week.
I mean, we weren't aware of this until that story ran.
Jeremy Rogers is the general counsel for the Oregon Association of Realtors. He saw our first story on this last April.
And then there was a hair salon on this side, and this side was completely gutted and vacant.
Cami says Portland forced her to spend $100,000 improving this street corner just so she could renovate the inside of her office. However, K2's investigation found ODOT planned to fix that exact same corner in an upcoming project. In fact, emails we obtained show the city coordinated with ODOT to axe the work from ODOT's to-do list and punt the project to Cami and her business partner instead.
It makes me very mad because I know that they can waive those things, and they chose not to.
We started asking around, looking at the existing laws, and found that there was nothing prohibiting this. So we thought, well, why not look at bringing forward legislation at the state level to prevent local governments from doing this?
The association teamed up with Democratic Representative Paul Evans to do just that. Evans's legislation prohibits governments from forcing people like Cami to pay for work like this if it's part of a pending project. Evans tells me it's a matter of basic fairness. Jeremy agrees.
You know, we think this is an issue that's just common sense. When people hear about it, they say, this isn't right, this shouldn't be allowed to happen. And the conversations we've had so far with legislators have all been positive, so we're feeling good about the chances of the bill.
The legislation is now working its way through the State House, getting a public hearing last week. Lawmakers also heard from Cami.
I am a self-employed real estate agent who wanted a humble office to work out of. In the end, I was forced to drain my personal finances.
That testimony leaving such an impression, lawmakers left a Peabody employee with this.
Yeah, Kurt, my question is, will the city be refunding the money?
I can't answer that question. We'll get back to the committee on that one.
Mr. Kirk, before you leave, I would like you to bring a message back to Mayor Wilson that he needs to look at this issue and help make Ms. Price's situation whole, because that is very unfair.
Paul Evans told me the same thing, saying he hopes Portland, quote, demonstrates the integrity to make things right.
We asked the mayor's team if the city would pay Cami back. The city has declined to say. However, a spokesperson shared a two-page letter it sent to lawmakers last Friday. Parts of that letter contradicted statements the city has previously told K2. Ultimately, the city said in part, quote, we deeply regret what this property owner went through and if their options were not clear at the time. The bill is set for a work session tomorrow. K2 will keep pressing the city for answers on this. Meanwhile, do you have a story for us? You can email us at k2investigates@k2.com or leave a voicemail at 503-231-4205.